Hola, my name is Senor Rao. It's Ian Rao, and I am a Spanish teacher at Westland High School. Making this video just to explain how the travel process works. It'd be pretty quick. Thank you for your time. First, you should know that Westland trips, like mine and other teachers' trips, are not actual school events, so there's no field trip form, nor is the district a part of this at all. It's my trips in particular are done through EF Tours, a worldwide leader in student travel, for decades considered the leader in student travel, and I've had nothing but wonderful experiences with EF Tours. So that's who I work with. What I do is I'm a group leader, so I organize everything on the ground here on running meetings, informing people, putting up posters, and talking to students, talking to parents. So my role is not necessarily an employee of EF Tours or anything like that. It's to facilitate things before we get on our way. There's a support staff that I work with from EF Tours who coordinates all kinds of details behind the scenes, all the way up until securing our tickets and giving us all the final details right up until departure. Once we get to our country of destination, we're handed over to an EF Tours tour director, who is basically our new uncle or aunt in that country. The kids usually grow really, really close with that tour director. They're great with kids. They're great at what they do. They're very educated, very informed. They make my job incredibly easy once I'm on tour. And when I'm on tour, my job is to just check in on my kids, in particular, their safety, their health, how they're doing, resolve any conflicts, take care of any disciplinary issues if necessary, and mainly just to take great videos and pictures and then put it all together as something I like to do into a video, which you can see from any of my trips. What I ask of travelers on tour is to be respectful, be flexible. There's all kinds of sort of aspects of student travel, but the main thing is to be open-minded, curious, willing to accept something that tastes different or that seems different or sounds different, be accepting of other cultures and not laughing and mocking other cultures, things that we might see along the way, and also to just understand that group travel is just that, it's group travel. And so there needs to be some flexibility, like I mentioned, and that there is a need to kind of go with the flow and to be ready for slight adjustments to a plan, and also for things to not go as scripted and to try to be as flexible as possible. My role as the group leader is to step in if something seems a bit excessive or if something isn't quite right. Like in Barcelona, we had a pretty bad meal one night. Most of the time, the restaurants are just great. This one was kind of a miss. Kids were not too happy with it. And, I didn't think they were being complainers. I agreed with it. And during that meal, called back to the U.S. and got approval for everybody to eat on $15 at a food court nearby. And that I would be reimbursed and that we would fund that for the kids. So things get taken care of on the spot. So kids can bring issues and concerns to me, but as group travel goes, it's kind of a go with the flow type thing. And the last thing, if you're still with me, thank you, is what I ask of parents. As I mentioned, I'm not an EF employee. I'm not employed in any way. And so what I do is I organize things on the ground here, on the side. My main job is to teach. My main job is to lesson plan, to grade, to participate in department collaboration, and to do my day-to-day job, which I went to college for and which I'm employed to do. This is something that I do on the side. I do it because I love it, because I love to travel, and I love to travel with students. My own two sons have either are going on a trip soon or have been on 2 trips. My older son's been on 2 trips. So it's something that I love to do, absolutely. But the one ask I have of parents is in communication, and it revolves around this process that we are probably starting right now, which is the beginning of the interest phase. To kindly ask of you to communicate with me honestly and directly, and essentially, to put it and to not have a better term for it, but just to not ghost me, meaning that I will continue to provide information. I will reach out with meeting invitations or whatever's going on and try to be as informative as I can be to make this all happen for you and your child. But do understand I'm doing this to help them see the world. And I do understand that things come up for families, financially, or some family emergencies, or just there's a change of heart. That's fine. My major ask of families I work with is to respect my time as I respect yours, and to communicate with me directly. If you're no longer interested, please let me know. I won't keep bugging you. And if you have questions, please bring them to me. And if you have concerns that might prevent you from traveling, let's take, for example, money, which is a great concern and very common, just give me the chance to see if I have solutions or I have options or things of that nature. I have a few great fundraising techniques that really don't revolve around selling anything that have been pretty effective. So in short, it looks like it's been 6 minutes, and this is 6 minutes of your time. That's very valuable. But I just want to introduce myself, the travel process, and mainly my ask of my student travelers and their parents, you, and as we communicate and we try to launch them off into a wonderful experience that will be a lifetime memory, guaranteed. They remember this for decades, as I remember way back when my high school trip. They'll do the same. Thanks for your time. Please email me at the email address that's been at the bottom of the screen, and I look forward to working with you soon. Adios.